typically we start working at say 22 and retire by say 62, right? Or say 60. So about 35 to 40 years is what we'll be working, sometimes a few less, a little more. So we need a plan for our entire life, investment plan. So don't look at 1 year, 2 years, right? We need a system which works for 40, 50, 60 years, right? So that's the true long term. Doesn't mean we have to hold every stock for 40 years, right? But we need a system of investing, a process of investing which will last well for a long period of time. I would say, on more practical terms, more than 5 years is long enough. Longer the better, but 5 years is a long enough time to figure out whether what you are doing is correct or not. See, the other problem of investing is that there is no immediate feedback. It doesn't mean that if you took a good decision, you will suddenly in the next 1 month you will make a lot of money, and if you take a bad decision, then in the next 1 month you will lose a lot of money, right? What decisions you took 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 7 years back, you start realizing whether they were good or bad today. So what decisions you are taking today, you will only realize 5 years, 7 years, 10 years later whether they were the correct decisions or not. That's the problem of investing per se. That's why we also say invest for the long term, because then at that time you will know exactly what went wrong and how to course correct. Second, it's pure mathematics. See, Indian GDP is growing by 7% on an average for the last 30-35 years. Inflation is approximately 4 to 5%, which means in nominal GDP terms, India is growing at 12%, which means the Indian GDP is doubling every 6 years, right? Is the classic rule of 72. So since Indian GDP is doubling every 6 years, even if you enter the market at the wrong time, provided you are in the correct stock, entire GDP is doubling, your companies will also benefit. So if you invest for a long period of time, the chances that you will end up losing money or doing badly on your investments dramatically reduces. So there are enough studies which show that over a 10-year period, there is almost a 0% chance that you will end up losing money in stocks or Nifty index or some of these products or mutual funds, for example.